Well, there's only one way to know whose it really is.
Play it. Uh-oh. Oh, PA button. Oh, man. All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon coming to you with another reaction video from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. And this one is Lost and Found. And I see this crazy looking still frame of Cookie here. I don't know what to think about this. I guess I'll find out and it'll make sense as I go through the episode. But for now, I don't know what this is about other than, well, Lost and Found. And most schools do have something like that. Even if they don't call it a Lost and Found, they do have a place where stuff that just gets left behind does go. It's very common, unfortunately, for various items to be left behind in the school cafeteria or outside wherever the buses are, like a lunchbox or a coat or other items. And so they eventually get left in the Lost and Found, and hopefully those items are picked up by their rightful owner. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this episode. I don't know really what to expect. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are not a subscriber and you enjoy these videos every Tuesday, do subscribe. But let's go ahead and get right into the episode.
It's not in there. It's been 2 years. Puppy Bear is not coming back. I will find him.
2 years.
My MP3 player! I have to find it! It's not in here!
And a couple of things. So I'm guessing this is the Lost and Found. I haven't seen one like that where everybody just has access to it. Typically, it would be behind maybe the receptionist desk or somewhere where people just can't go up to it because, as you can imagine, people might just take the things that they might want, whether they're theirs or not. Mose says it's been 2 years. Typically, if there is a Lost and Found, those items are not kept for 2 years. Probably the remainder of the school year is the absolute maximum that those things would be kept. I have been places where those things are donated after maybe a month, 2 months. I've also been places where they might keep them around for the rest of the year, depending on how many months are left in the school year, or maybe every 6 months. Those items are not going to remain there for 2 years, I can promise you.
Are these super cool, awesome signed Carmelo Anthony sneakers? Am I dreaming?
What?
No, Ned, you are not dreaming.
That's weird.
Bigby,
Grubs.
I was wondering who lost those amazing and sure to be worth big bucks collector's item sneakers. They are yours, aren't they?
No.
Yep, they're mine.
And see, that's what I was talking about. You don't have a Lost and Found bin like that everybody can just rummage through. That wouldn't last very long if that were the case. Lost and Found.
They're not his.
He lied. Oh, he wants some.
Nice try, Bigby. All of these items stay in the Lost and Found until Friday, which is today, until 3 p.m., which is in 6 hours from now. Only at that time will any unclaimed items become available to vultures like you.
Yeah, and you don't do that. I was afraid he was going to say he would take them. That would probably be a potential firing for him, but he didn't say that. So he said that at a certain time, they are just like free for anybody to get. That's not how it works, for a bunch of different reasons. So number one, that's going to cause issues when determining what items can be claimed by whom. And let's say, for instance, that these shoes are claimed by someone that they're not theirs. They just get it after the deadline, and then they start wearing them around school, and then the rightful owner, who hasn't checked the Lost and Found, sees them on their feet. That's going to create a pretty significant issue. So I've never seen it done like that. Typically, an item like that would just simply be donated to charity or something like that.
Ooh, dibs on the sunglasses.
The best way to keep your stuff out of the Lost and Found is prevention.
Yeah.
So put your name on everything.
Oh, yeah.
Except your...
That is a really good idea because I have found countless different items in random places around different schools that I've worked in. And if something has a student's name on it, if I know that student by name, I can just go right up to them. And if not, someone will get it. Someone will look in the school's computer system and find that person and return that item. Chain it and you won't lose
Another
it, okay?
more extreme method is electronic sensors. They beep and tell you where the lost item is.
Really? Wow.
Xavier gave me this friendship bracelet. Now I can't get it off.
It's weird.
There you are, handsome cleaning
Savior.
man. So much easier to find you now with beeping friendship bracelet.
Yeah, that might be a potential firing for Dr. Xavier. You can't do that for what I hope is really obvious reasons, but let's keep going.
Right, because it beeps.
Okay.
Hands off, Cook. I found it in finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Emphasis on loser. Now, can you show me how to use it?
And that's kind of a tough one. So let's say that Loomer does that, and then Cookie goes to a teacher or someone and says, hey, that's mine, and he just found it, now he's not giving it back. If Loomer says, no, it's actually mine, Cookie's going to have a hard time proving that, and if he can't, I don't know if there's a whole lot the school can do in this unless they just believe Cookie with no evidence, but that is a tough situation that has happened before. And here's Claire. I haven't seen Claire on this show in a really long time. I'm guessing she's going to maybe have some legal advice for someone. I always enjoy that in this series.
Lose something? I'm the lost and found
What?
helper. If you're looking for sneakers, they're not here.
I lost my briefcase.
Ooh,
Briefcase.
briefcase.
Those are not your sneakers. And
Yeah.
They're probably very special to someone.
True.
I know what it's like to lose something very special.
Here comes the puppy bear story.
It was 6th grade.
Oh, boy.
I should have outgrown Puppy Bear, but I still brought him to school with me.
You loved him. You lost him. It was an ugly stuffed dog bear thing.
He was special. And I'm not gonna let what happened to me happen to the owner of those sneakers.
Yeah, and unless another student has them still, that has probably been donated to charity if this were in any way related to real life. So schools just cannot keep random stuff for that long. As you can imagine, that group of items would grow just insanely large and would start to get kind of nasty, honestly. And I remember Krubb saying that at a particular time it'll be up for grabs or whatever. That's not how it works, but typically you do give those things away or throw them away if they're not the type of item that can be donated. So that little stuffed animal or whatever it was probably either donated or thrown out, unfortunately for Mose, but I'm guessing somehow, some way she's going to find it in this episode. What's she doing?
Attention! Has anybody lost these sneakers?
What? And some of you have said I should do a potential suspension for the students. That's definitely one for Ned. You can't jump on people like that for obvious reasons. What are you doing?
It's titanium alloy. Only way to get off is with key.
And again, she can't do that. I'm going to count that as the same potential firing as before. Gordy needs to just go to Krubbs or Mr. Wright and just say, can you please ask her to take this off? That is really crazy and ridiculous. I mean, really, she could be charged for that probably, but let's keep going. Okay. All right, I guess that's another potential suspension for him. It's really ridiculous.
Tackling me will not stop me from finding the owner of these sneakers.
What?
Loomer stole my MP3 player.
Why was he doing that? Looks so awful, just beating his head against the locker. I don't know, something about the way he was doing it just looked kind of funny, but let's keep going and see what happens.
So I'm stealing it back before he figures out how to use it. It's a
Oh, okay. So I didn't get it before. I don't know how I didn't get that. So Loomer, at least in the early episodes of this show, I haven't seen him do it in a long time, but in the early episodes of this series back in season 1, he would just bang his head on the locker to open it. I don't think that really works too well in real life, but let's see what Cookie's plan is.
matter of life or death.
How is it a matter of life or death?
I kind of recorded a song on it.
But your hip-hop songs aren't that bad.
It's not a hip-hop song.
Uh-oh.
Tell me it wasn't Cowboy Cookie.
Oh, Cowboy
cookies, ladies really love them. Cowboy cookie, the best you ever.
This is not what I thought he meant, and now I guess the still frame from the beginning makes sense. I don't know why he would do this, but this is pretty weird to say the least, but let's give it a listen.
Cowboy cookie, the bullies they don't scare. Cowboy cookie, yippee.
What in the world?
You realize if the school hears that tune, I can't be your friend anymore.
I understand.
Oh boy.
You know,
That's
she's
excessive.
just projecting her hurt feelings for Puppy Bear on the Carmelo Anthonys. You find Puppy Bear, you get to keep the sneaks.
Oh, okay. That's actually not a bad idea. I bet you if he did find it, she might ease up on the sneakers, even though it would be very wrong for him to try and keep those. And again, schools do not just give away the stuff in the lost and found. That doesn't happen. So weird.
That's Loomer's locker.
Use Toyland. Oh, he's trying to find it online. That's pretty fast. That's pretty impressive, even nowadays for Amazon. Have you ever gotten a package quite that fast? That's pretty insane. Acme Express.
Looks too new.
Oh. That's awful. That's awful.
With the help of this rope, some petroleum jelly, and a soon-to-be-departed bus, I'll have this friendship bracelet up.
And normally, when Gordy talks like this, I usually say it's a potential firing. But in this case, I mean, he's just trying to get out of this thing that Dr. Xavier wrongfully put on him. So I'm going to give him a pass on these.
Up in 3, 2, 1.
What?
Open!
Okay. There you go. Okay, got it.
I said this was mine. I just don't know
It's
how
not,
to use
though.
it. Oh, I do. No, I'll die.
And I'm not sure when this was made. I think it was made in the early to mid 2000s, but that looks very different than the various devices you can get today. I don't even see a whole lot of mobile music players outside of phones anymore, but I do remember in this era you had iPods and various other MP3 players. I do remember that very clearly.
What do you know? I guess it's not my player. Hey, I just realized you tried to steal my player that I found.
Oh, turn the tables on him. If it's really not his, I guess he turned the tables on him. And back in the day, I do remember having an iPod, and yeah, they did look almost identical to one another depending on which kind you had. So I'm guessing maybe that wasn't Cookies after all.
Can I help you?
And yeah, that's probably a potential suspension for Cookie. You can't do that. Krubs, I mean, he sort of had no choice. It was either that or let him drop to the floor, so I'll give him a pass.
It's Puppy Bear! Now you can forget about the sneakers.
This is not my puppy bear.
How does she know?
You bought this online and power sanded its face.
I did not. This so is Puppy Bear. Hi, Mose. I missed you.
Let Ned have the sneakers! Now you mock me and Puppy Bear?
Oh,
You are never getting those sneakers.
not a good move.
Are you a dog or a bear?
Cowboy Cookie, the bullies they don't scare him. Cowboy Cookie, yippee, ow!
What?
I'm gonna help you, Cook, because I too lost an MP3 player once, and it can be devastating. And if anyone hears that song, you might actually die of embarrassment. Attention, we have a lost MP3 player. If anyone finds it...
You didn't push the PA button.
Attention, we have a lost MP3 player. If anyone finds it, return it to the lost and found.
Are these your sneakers?
And I've never heard this before. What I have seen is teachers or other staff members in the school sending various emails with photos of various items that were lost to the entire school, hoping that at least one of the staff members has seen it. All right, I guess that's number 3. Potential suspension number 3 for Ned. He's racking them up the quickest this episode.
Look, I'm sorry I tried to fool you. I know you love that stuffed dog. Bear thing. And we can't let a pair of lost sneakers ruin our friendship.
Well,
He's still trying to trick her, though. I mean, surely she's going to see through this. He's still trying to trick her, I think, through whatever he's doing here.
we have been friends forever.
And personally, I think our friendship could survive anything.
Yeah, you're right. It could survive it.
Manipulation.
Good.
I knew it. Okay, that's suspension number 4. Ned is not doing well. He needs to ease up. I don't know why he's so fixated on these shoes. And the second he started saying that, I'm like, Mose, don't fall for it. But he was just manipulating her. Not good. Not a good look for Ned in this episode.
Now all I gotta do is keep you locked in here until 3 o'clock, and you can't stop me from getting those sneakers.
But you're here too, so you won't be able to claim the sneaker!
Yeah, that's very true. And not only that, if he really trapped a student in a position like this, that could get him put out of the school, really. That's a little more than a suspension. But I think we're on 4 now, I think. And I remember this little area of the school very clearly from the principal's episode when all the interviewees would get locked in there by Krubs. Seems like sort of a design flaw for this school. I don't know why you would have a space like that.
Come on, Ned. That's not your best plan.
Yeah.
No! We're trapped.
Yeah, and I've never seen an area like this. Like, schools are meant to be places where everyone's safe, and you have an area like this, it's just asking for trouble where there's not even a doorknob or even a locked door handle where you can unlock it if you have the key. There's just no handle at all. How are you supposed to get out? I don't know how that was supposed to work or how a school was designed like that. What if it starts raining? I thought about that too. What if it started raining or something like that? That would be pretty horrible.
Never gonna get out of this box.
Oh. Secret passage. Whose is that? Oh, okay. And the pink lights make me think it's somehow Krubs is doing, where like every single lost item in the school is there. And I see the dog, the little stuffed animal, if that's hers, on like the second row. I wonder if there's an MP3 player in there as well. Let's see.
Neon. And there's Cookie's MP3
There we go.
player. And Puppy Bear!
Yep.
Oh, how I missed you! Ugh. Oh, how I wish you hadn't seen that. Oh, how I wish we could get out of here so I could get those sneakers.
Oh, a flamingo. The flamingo door is a dead giveaway, isn't it? What's going on here?
Hey, you found my secret lair.
And by the way, I was going to say, if he really does keep these things for himself, that's a potential firing for Krubs. You're not allowed to do that.
And we found this, and this.
My music player, I'm safe.
These are mine.
Nah, you can't do that.
This ugly little fellow abandoned 2 years ago.
That's because that's when I lost him. It's my Puppy Bear.
Is he going to give it back?
But
Yeah.
the MP3 player really is mine. I lost it last week, but then I found it this morning on a desk in science class.
That's where I lost mine.
No, it's mine. It's mine. No.
Well, there's only one way to know whose it really is.
Play it.
What do you know? It really is Cooks.
Uh-oh. Oh, PA button. Oh, man. So the whole school heard it, and they kept saying if people hear it, then they won't be able to associate themselves with him anymore. That's pretty bad. And I'll say it again, like, Krubs can't do that. I mean, if there's anything just abandoned and lost and found for a long period of time, it's either going to be thrown away or donated. You can't keep it. Uh-oh.
Cookie, quick! In the lair!
Jump.
It's 3 o'clock!
Okay, the deadline.
Yes! They're mine! They're finally mine!
Fine. And I have to admit, your obsession with those things did help me find Puppy Bear.
Carmelo Anthony
So does he really get him?
Autographed Carmelos? I've been looking everywhere for.
Yeah, I didn't think he would just be able to get them. And Seth having something like that does kind of make sense. He's obsessed with basketball, so I'm guessing they really are his.
them.
Ouch! Snap! But technically the shoes are Bigby's now since you...
Yeah, see, this is why you don't do that. So let's say Ned were to get them and wear them around school. That would cause a huge problem if the school backed Ned up on this. No, that's why this doesn't happen.
You didn't claim them by 3 o'clock. It's a rule.
Oh, I'm sad.
Ned, do the right thing.
Yeah,
Sorry, Seth. Finders keepers.
no way.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah. Come on, Ned.
Here. They're yours.
There you go.
Yes!
Okay, they're overdoing it a little bit.
I know you really wanted those sneakers, Bigby, and I'm proud of you. So take whatever's left. Even the shades.
What's he want?
What am I gonna do with the shades, a mustache, a cafeteria uniform, and a wig?
Disguise?
So how long do you guys think I need to stay in disguise?
Oh, okay. So they disguised him so that no one would see him and make fun of him for the song. That's not too bad. I guess that works. So weird. I'm guessing this is the wrap-up.
2, 3 weeks tops.
Or maybe years. All right, well, that was the episode, Lost and Found. Definitely a part of every school, at least in a small way, but this is sort of ridiculous. There were some truths here and some things that were just ridiculous, especially how they did the Lost and Found, just giving it to whoever wanted it after a certain deadline. Now, there is usually a deadline, and they're not really going to advertise it, or a lot of times you'll say at the end of the year, you know, we're throwing all this stuff away, and that does usually happen. You can't keep that stuff forever. If you're not subscribed to my channel, and you do enjoy these Ned's Declassified reaction videos every Tuesday afternoon, click the subscribe button below and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of my future content. Subscribing to my channel helps me to continue to produce good content that you enjoy. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed rewatching this right along with me, of course, watching it for the first time. I'll see you next Tuesday with another Ned's Declassified reaction video here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.